What's up, everybody? We are back with episode 2 of our weekly challenge, and we are playing a non-best hand imp tournament, and we have 2 minus scores on the books, but they're not terrible minus scores. I'm not unhappy with either one of them. It seems like they would be very common results to be held at the other table, so we will hope that's what's happening, and we will press forward to this hand, which is a clear pass in first. Honestly, the only time I would consider opening this hand would be in third chair, and there I probably would, but I still wouldn't love it. And oh my goodness, it's going to be a quick day here. Let's take a look at anyone's decisions on this last hand. All right, we're not going to let this pass out go untalked about. And honestly, it looks like our partner had a clear opening bid. So let's be clear on our third seat choices. On this hand, when we look at this, we can just see that the points are evenly distributed. But when I take the rest of the hands away, and I just tell you that the North player has seen the auction go pass to them, right? The North player has no idea what's going on. And especially when we have to understand that we have no idea where the points are. All we've seen is the auction go pass to us, and now it's our choice. So let's say these first 2 players have very few points. It means this player over here is getting ready for a big bid, right? Maybe they get to open 2 no trump. Maybe they're just opening 1 no trump. Whatever that may be over here, it is very likely that they have values, and that is why we have to stretch to bid with hands like this. Now I know this is a flat 11 count, and it is an 11 count that I would not open in any seat but third. But let me just ask you a general question, folks. Do you find your auctions easier when you get to have them with you and your partner alone, or when the opponents bid at any time, whether that's an opening bid or an overcall? Which auction is easier for you to navigate in your experience? And I'm almost positive 100% of you are saying it's easier when it's just us, right? And that is the whole point here. This is why we want to enter the auction with this hand, right? And this is super important with that North hand. Open a club, right? Even though that's not even preemptive, right? It's the lowest suit. It is still harder to deal with than if this player passes, right? Now, as we can see, everyone else made reasonable decisions. We clearly weren't going to open this hand. East was operating in the 4th chair. And when I say 4th chair, it is specifically when it goes 3 passes and you're deciding whether to open the auction, right? You add your total high card points, which is for this player 10. You add to that the total number of spades you have in your hand. This is the rule of 15. And when this player does this, it comes to 14, which means they cannot open the bidding. They should not. And the reason spades is important is because the fewer spades we have in our own hand, the more control our opponents will have of that master trump suit, right? The suit that they get to bid at the lowest level always, right? So here, important to recognize that North clearly should have opened, but other than that, we're letting this one pass out. And here, just remember, the more competitive you make the auction, the harder it is to deal with. And if you want some help dealing with that, this course is for you, folks. The complete guide to raising in competition is now fully loaded on the site by the time you're seeing this. It is a huge amount of information and practice with one of the most important concepts in bridge bidding, competitive auctions, and raising in competitive auctions. We need many ways to do this because every time the opponents bid, they take away some of our abilities, right? As we just talked about on this hand, we are just trying to take away our opponent's abilities by opening that North hand, right? That's all we're trying to do. And this course here, Raising in Competition, will give you kind of the tools and tricks to deal with that. And honestly, sometimes gain bids when the opponents are entering the auction and make it easier for ourselves to navigate. So check those out, folks. I'll leave those in the comments for you or in the description. And we are on to our next hand here after passing one out. And that's probably the most time I've taken to describe a pass out board, but it's really important to at least to take a look at those situations. We will never see that in a best hand tournament, obviously. So here we are going to take a peek at some of that. And take a look at this one, folks. We have the best hand we've had so far in the tournament. We have an 11 count. Make your bid. What are you going to do? Unfortunately, we're going to pass. We don't have a bid, folks. Our right-hand opponent opened our best suit. And to be honest, even if our opponent opened a diamond or a heart, this hand is not good enough to make a 2-level overcall. So here, we're kind of destined to just park out of this auction and see where we end up. Okay, we like this. Beautiful. All right. What are you going to lead, folks? We are defending one no trump by the East player. Make your lead. Okay, so the obvious one is a club, right? And I don't want you to be worried about the bid here. Now, if right-hand opponent had opened, let's say, a heart or something and got to play one no trump and this was our heart suit, I would be much more worried about leading this suit because I may just be compressing tricks in my own hand and giving declare tricks that they don't deserve. And I may, in fact, be doing that here as well. But in this spot, I want to get off to my best suit to lead because not only do I have tricks in this suit, I have entries to my hand, right? And I have an 11 count, and it looks like our partner has to have something over there. But on spots like this, we really want to just try to develop the most tricks as possible, and it looks like clubs will do that for us. What do we lead in this situation? Well, if we were defending against a suit, we would lead the king, which is top of 2 touching honors. However, when we defend against no trump, we cannot lead top of touching honors without 3 consecutive in the suit. So we just lead 4th best. What we're hoping for here is not that, for sure. What we were really hoping for is for partner to have one of the honors that was relevant there. The 10, the jack, I mean the ace would be amazing as well. They didn't have that, but now hopefully we've shown our desire for the suit to be led. So maybe with this diamond lead, we'll see a club come through. No, we won't. But this suggests that partner has spades, obviously. But let's take a second here. Before we do anything, let's do some thinking. And some calculations, right? So first things first, we had 11 high card points, right? Our right-hand opponent, let's see, what did they do there? They opened a club and rebid a no trump, so let's give them 13, right? 12 to 14 is what they showed. Whenever they show a no trump range, it's amazing. We just dial it right in the middle, and we're very close with our calculations now. Dummy had only 7 points, right? They won the 10 of clubs and then let a low diamond from dummy. So let's give them that. And now that is 18-31, which means partner has about 9. And we've already seen 3 of those points, right? So partner's 3 points came in the king of diamonds, so they could still have 6 left. What does that mean? Well, partner could, in fact, have king, queen, jack of spades over there for all we know. We loved clubs to begin with, but partner is advising us that clubs has no future, or at least they don't think it does. And you can see why. It looks like righty has a fair amount of clubs, and we would just kind of be, I mean, he's on the right side of the table for us to be okay to lead it. We want to avoid leading him from our hand for sure. So we're just going to get out. We know that, yeah, there we go. There goes the king, and we expect partner to have the queen, jack of spades, and maybe now that means that they have one of those heart honors that's missing as well. All right, here comes the ace of clubs. That's not the best sign. Here comes the 2 of spades. I'm just going to pitch this. I'm going to let partner win. And now we'll pitch a heart. And we'll pitch this diamond as well. And now it looks like partner has the queen of hearts. And we are just going to hope that keeping this card will just force this. Oh, partner has... What did partner have over there? There we go. Yes, ace of hearts. All right. We did not beat this thing, and I don't know if we can on my lead at least. Let's take a little peek on that one. So this is another minus score for us. The only non-minus score we have is a pass out, so we're not doing the best here. Let's see, any leads going to make a difference here? Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're supposed to beat this all around. Let's see what happened. Where did we go wrong? Right, now it goes diamond. Playing low would have been maybe slightly better, but here they hopped up with the king. They actually blocked the suit here for us. And now, yeah, the spade through is where we kind of bamboozled it, right? Any lead from our partner here would be better than a spade, unfortunately. They'll let this is not partner letting us down, right? Partner made a pretty reasonable choice here, right? They see that weak spade suit and dummy, and they're calculating our values as well. We have room for the king of spades and the ace of spades on this hand for sure, right? So partner's just making a pretty reasonable choice, and declare gets it right here by just putting in that 10 and forcing our ace, right? So doubly bad for our purposes, but nothing we can really do about this. We're setting up a trick for them either way. And we'll take that, right? That's 2 boards down and 6 to go, right? We are in a non-best hand tournament. We might go plus at some point. I don't know if this will be the hand. Look at this one, folks. What are we going to do? A spade pass to us? I think we know what we're going to do. But we'll find out tomorrow, folks. I'll see you back for this. And don't forget all the good stuff at bridgelesson.com this week. These are 2 unbelievable courses, and I have more stuff to follow, including a game on Shark Bridge very shortly. So stay tuned for all that. And I will see you in these or right back here for another weekly challenge, folks. I'll talk to you soon.